The Battle of Charlotte Living History Weekend is returning to Rock Hill in just a few days. Actors will portray those who were involved in the battle, and we're going to tell you all about it. Joining me this afternoon is Sarah Sue Hardinger, the president of the Mecklenburg Historical Association. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm well, thank you. I want you to remind people, give us a little history lesson. What was the Battle of Charlotte?
Battle of Charlotte is in the Revolutionary War. Let's get the war right first. It is 1780. And Cornwallis and the British have decided that they want to come up from the south and take over the whole south, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and starve the north so that then they will win the revolution, which they have not been able to do for the last 4 years. So now they get up to Charlotte, and we have a way to stop them.
Where in Charlotte did this take place?
Right at the intersection of Trade and Tryon. Believe it or not, there used to be a courthouse right there in the middle of town. That's where it was built. And so William Davie, the colonel, decided he would reinforce that courthouse. There was a room underneath it where the market was. So there's a little short wall, and the people went under the wall, 3 ranks of soldiers, and they kept the entire British Army at bay for some time.
Unbelievable. So I've known people who've been involved in reenactments. I know that there's such a culture behind it. When we relive these huge moments in history, how important is that in teaching the lessons of things that we obviously could not and would not have been here for?
The reason that I've been doing this for 20 years didn't start till I was over 50, but I'm still doing it, believe it or not. And the reason I do it is because I think you can feel the history there. Reading history is one thing. Seeing history is one thing. Going out there and feeling it, and smelling the smoke and hearing the noise and being a part of it, and watching these other people who spend hours and years getting this right. You're going to see it right. You're not going to see it pretend. You're not going to see the Patriots. You're not going to see Outlander. You're going to see it right.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It is so important to everyone involved. And you all really do, in a beautiful way, commit to it. Commit to telling that story, sharing that story in as real a way as possible.
Absolutely. We spend a lot of time, a lot of research. I can't tell you how many books I've got on this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. What is it for you to be out there? What is it like to be there?
Well, for one thing, it's hot.
Yes, I'm sure that it is. Yes.
Because I do wear full period clothes right down to the corset, the whole thing. Now, I must say that natural fibers are cooler than man-made fibers, so it's not so bad as you might think.
Okay.
But it is an effort. You're putting on many, many layers. You're walking around in uncomfortable shoes, and you have to keep the persona right. The men in the wool have it even worse.
I bet.
But they've told me that once the wool gets wet, it acts like an air conditioner. So anyway, the reason
nice.
what it is for me out there is I become that person. I actually sometimes portray my own great-great-great-grandmother.
Oh my goodness, how exciting that is, actually. So this is happening the 2nd and the 3rd of September. It's at Rural Hill, correct?
Rural Hill. It said Rock Hill originally, but it's Rural Hill.
Oh gosh, yeah, did I say Rock Hill?
They said somewhere else.
I apologize for that. It's at Rural Hill. And so what should people expect if they come out? Because they can come out and watch.
We're open from 9 to 5 on Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday. We have services for the reenactors at 9. If you really want to sneak in, we'll let you in. But they'll see an entire living history. People are living there for 2 whole days in their tents, cooking their own food, doing their thing, enjoying the weather, whatever it is. I think it's going to be nice.
Yes, I think it will.
And so they'll see that all happening, the demonstrations of the crafts and the skills that people had to have. We have certain people talking. We have Cornwallis talking, someone from the Patriot side explaining the battle, and on Sunday morning we have someone who's explaining the African-American side of the battle. So different people talk about that. We have we're right near the Davidson Family Cemetery, and there's some things going on down there too.
Very, very cool. Let's put all the information up on the screen. People have to get tickets, right?
Tickets are good. You can get them at the site for a little bit more, but if you go on Eventbrite, you can get them right now.
Brilliant. I think it's a great thing for anyone of any age, but bring the kids. I mean, what a cool thing for them to see.
They will not see this in school.
No.
You got to come here.
I think it's beautiful. Thank you for coming to see us.
Thank you.
Stay cool next weekend,
We'll try.
will you please?
We'll try.